Alright, welcome to the next episode of my talk show. So, conveniently, Poland. So, I'm gonna do my best to put it in 15 minutes. Can't promise. So, start from the beginning. Right before I left, I came here for like the picture from the flag that I put as my bio on VRChat right before I left. So, that's why I wanted to do the video here. So, let's tell you about my journey in Poland. So, getting there was interesting. I had no problem. I mean, the airport and all stuff. But once I arrived in Poland, a few things that I noticed. So, first of all, it was weird for me to be in Poland. I've never been in a strange country for a while. Usually I go to like the same 4 or 5 countries. So Poland was new, especially alone. It was very nice to see Okap. I love how his first reaction, how he saw me and all that stuff. His family is really nice. So, Poland is cheap. That's the first thing I want to mention. Poland, like I saved 200 euros for my 8-day trip. Here in Belgium, that's like just enough. But in there, I think I could have survived with 100, just in Poland. Like, they're very cheap. So, I basically felt like a rich boy. Yay! So, that's the first thing. Second is their buses. Like, I don't understand this. Like, you get on a bus, which has nice curtains on the side. Like, the only buses in Belgium have curtains are the ones who travel for 9 hours straight to a different country. Regular buses do not have that privilege. So I felt like, oh, this is a cool, advanced, premium version of that I have. But then you get inside and you have like one of those old cashier thingies from like in the middle age time. And you have to pay cash. And they tick, 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 ping. And they give you like a little note. And I was like, last time we had this was 20 years ago in my country. So I felt like back in the 90s. Or the 2000s. That was like weird. So Poland, please remove those old-fashioned things. It's over. You use a bank account or Google or Apple Pay or anything. Just that's plastic card thingy from the 90s. It's about time. So that's something that I noticed. The bus itself was more cramped. Even though the seats were nice, it was like cramped. In my country, there are big and wide buses, so you have enough space for like 5 people next to her, or 4 plus the middle. But there, even though there were technically 4 seats, the area in the middle was like really tight. So for the ones who sit on the corner, you basically have to do this, or the people cannot go through. So buses, you should improve a bit. The city, the big city. One day I went to Poland in the big city with Okap. Their stores were funny. Like, you have to grab a game. No. You go then to the cashier and say, I want that game. And then they look down and they give you a game. And that's it. Like, I never experienced that. Every store in Belgium is literally, you grab an item. Even if it's an empty throwaway for the store, you put it down and they give you the actual game and they put it aside and then later they put it back. So that was like funny. I went to the restaurant and I ate some food there, and the entire bill was 9 euros, so that was also funny. So more of the story, the big city, I could live there in my euros, so that was funny. It was a beautiful city. Yeah, I say that word funny a lot, sorry. It was very beautiful. It had lots of things. I bought 2 souvenirs, one for me and my mom. I took some pictures and videos. Fun fact, I took the 13,000 picture with Okap in front of his old house. So that's a nice callback. So many layers of wholesomeness. But yeah, the Polish people are very nice. Like, surprisingly, every guy that joined, like, hey, to Okap, and it was like, oh wow, Okap is popular. But no, that's just normal. I met his childhood friend. We drank some tea together, we had a great time, and then we left. at least where Okap lives, it's just a giant grass wasteland of greenery and all that stuff. So not really a lot of houses and not really a lot of technology. So it was beautiful, it was calm, and the only sound you could hear was like animals. That was relaxing. I had a great time. His family was very, 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 very kind. So not only his step brother or I think it was step brother, step father, like someone that I just saw on the first day, and he traveled, he grabbed us and went and put us at his house this first day. His mom, really kind, really nice woman. I had a conversation with her with my Pixel 6 Pro. It worked flawlessly. She gave a lot of compliments. I made Okap better as a person. I opened him up a bit, and he has more international friends. So having someone from Belgium in his house basically made her really proud. Like I did something to Okap, and I felt really kind. She said I was like an eagle with my big wings, taking care of everyone and looking down and protecting the ones I love, but keeping an eye. So his family was nice. Fun fact, I never told Okap, so if you watch this video, it's the first time you will hear it. I had a big problem in your bathroom. Like when you say you're gonna shower, like you have your shower thing like on the ground with nothing to protect. We have like a little curtain we put down to protect the ground, so if we splash it falls back in the bathtub. You have no curtain and thing was low, so I was basically figuring out how to wash myself, and my hair that was impossible. So your bathroom, I would not survive there. If you say, oh, I want to live it for a month, I'm not surviving there, because washing with you was basically impossible. But it was a nice experience that I never want to do it again. The rest was fine. Kitchen, normally I love coffee, but they only had like Nescafe coffee, which I despise. So I had to drink that. I usually do not drink that. That's the only coffee ever. They had regular coffee, but I could really tell Okap had no knowledge of coffee, because he basically just spooned the regular coffee and put it in a mug. And I put water or milk in there, and I just did it. And basically, I could just eat like breakfast, like the coffee. Like, no, you have a filter. So, okay, tip, mug, filter. Then you put the coffee grains on the filter, and then you pour water. Coffee gets through it, and the filter with the leftovers go away. Get filters. Okay. Sleeping there was interesting. So Okap let me sleep in his place, like his bed. So getting in his bed at night and sleeping, no problem. But waking up and realizing I was in his bed was mind-blowing weird. I was always looking like, oh yeah, I'm not home. That was weird. I managed to survive with one plug to charge everything. I usually plug my laptop and then plug devices in my laptop and then switch and all. But if I ever go to stay there, get some like a 1 to 2 plug adapter so I can plug 2 things at once. So I can't survive with one plug. The experience of being with Okap. Okap is a very open person, even though he's quite close in VRChat and stuff and on Discord. He's a really open person. He's confident about himself with his friends and his community and stuff. He's a smart guy with programming and stuff. So I like that from him. Okap, never give up. You're a smart person. Playing games him was weird. So first of all, the regular games was fun. We play like some weird games, like what was it again? Chicken horse thingy, where like you have characters and you basically have to play a game together and build stuff. I'm getting that game on Steam, so we can play again very soon. That's fun. Like he was playing the computer and I got the controller and like play like this. We also played VRChat one day. So he actually joined, Skip was there, and Okap joined Skip, and Skip was confused, like, why are you here? I thought you were with Jaimie. You know, like, it's me, it's Jaimie. Skip, mind blown. So It was nice actually to see my devices again. So I had a Quest 2 and I gave it to Okap since I deleted my Facebook account, and with that I break my Quest 2. So like, here Okap, you can keep it. So grabbing my device again that I owned, it feels weird. So yeah, that was, I liked it. I moved a bit, so okay, I liked it. So then the next experience was sorry, I was scared. It was like a butterfly just getting in front of my face. I got a mini jump scare. Let's see. I was really impressed with how they lived. They have like a little table at the kitchen, enough for two. So they eat like in two, but sometimes three. But what I like funny is they eat their dinner, well, their lunch around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. and their dinner around 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Like, I'm a late eater. But even I won't eat that late. So yeah, that was really weird. Like around 10 p.m. Oh, here, dinner is ready. Like, what do you mean dinner? I'm going to sleep very soon. So yeah. But I must say, staying in Poland for those 8 days was a pretty amazing experience. I went home really sad because I liked it. I was used to the people and I was used to the family vocab and all that stuff, and I was just being a rich boy for once. But then, the airport. We were in the car going back to the airport. Okap's cousin and niece and all the stuff, they brought me. The only people that understand me. They were like a 3-hour or 2.5 hour like trip. Halfway I got a notification that my plane from the Netherlands to Belgium was cancelled. So then I called my mom, I figured out what to do and blah 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 blah. And then we arrived at the airport. I was trying to say goodbye to Okap and I still regret it to this day, because I couldn't really hug him and say goodbye in process. No, because I was scared, I was freaking out because can I get home? So I went to the Krakow airport and I basically had a 30+ minute negotiation with the manager there, because they wanted to say, oh, you canceled both now and you go in 2 days, or we won't let you in. Like, no, just let me go from Krakow to the Netherlands and I'll deal there. Just cancel the second one. So eventually they gave me the same 2 tickets that I used to get, the one that I used eventually and the one that was cancelled. Took the plane to the Netherlands. My mom bought a first class ticket with the Thalys. I took the Thalys. I was exhausted. Then I arrived in the train station in Brussels. I took a train to Leuven. And then I had to call a taxi. First time in my life to get home. It was $50 for a 20-minute car ride. When I got home, I hyperventilated and the jet lag was so bad. It took me 3 days to stop shaking. And then another 3 days to get my stomach back in normal. And then another 3 days to stop being tired. So that took me nearly 2 weeks of becoming normal again. So yeah, I'm not taking the plane for a while. And now everything is cancelled. But yeah, this is my story, my talk about Poland. I will come back to Poland very soon, once I forgot the airport misery. But it will no longer be 8 days, Okap, just so you know. It will be smaller and I will be more prepared and more backups. But all in all, Poland was a nice experience. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot, I have like a book that I bought, like something with my own name, which is like a friend's diary. So the first one was my own name, obviously, and I said every friend from VRChat or internet that I meet in real life gets their own autograph, like their bio. So Okap signed it in. So next up is Mafe. When I go to Denmark, he's the next one who's going to draw on it. So eventually I'm going to try to fill the book. So yeah, this is my talk. I hope this is 50 minutes or less. Sorry if it's longer, but it was a lot to talk about. Moral of the story, if you can figure out a way to get to Poland without a plane, do that, because all the airports around Europe are basically in chaos right now. So this is it. Thank you for listening. So the next talk next month is the legendary VRChat rank video. So I basically blew up with that rank video, but it's outdated. So I got feedback, I learned from it, I improved as well with my cameras and stuff. So I'm making a second generation rebooted version of the rank video with all the new stuff that happened. And see you then. Of course, an unboxing first. This is Jaimie from Jaimie's Place. I appreciate you watching my talk. And yeah. See you next time. Goodbye. Stay hydrated. Eat your cupcakes. And Jaimie out. Bye.